Cameras for streamers don't usually have a microphone input on them. So when we recently reviewed the OBSbot Tail Air and I spotted that little port on there, I thought to myself, let's try and get creative. I think that having good sounding microphones is a big deal when it comes to streaming or podcasting. Well, especially podcasting.
We have wives.
How do I have a wife?
But if you wanted to take a portable setup out on the go, generally that's going to be one of the first things that you sacrifice. You end up using a microphone that's built into the camera, built into your phone, or built into something else, and it never really sounds all that good. Nowadays, for phones at least, those little wireless microphones have been making the rounds, and we reviewed one. I'll have a link down in the description, or it'll be linked right up here if you wanted to check that out. Everything right there. All right, I'm recording. Walking around outside now, like in a more typical vlogging or IRL streaming setup, does bring an advantage of having little to no echo due to no walls or hard surfaces for sounds to reflect off of. They can work pretty well, but it doesn't work for all situations. This is going to be the sound of distance to the camera, like the on camera or the on phone microphone. This is how bad it sounds. So like I said, with this OBSbot Tail Air camera having a bit of a unique feature with that microphone input, let's see what we could do.
So this is the setup that I have for the podcast that I do with Brandon, aka Has Agent. The Kraken.
Wow.
His microphone and arm and headset is all set up over here. Cables running everywhere. My arm, my microphone set up here. Then I have my computer right here and the mixer interface all right here. So there's a lot of cabling to be had in this configuration. Never mind the camera that you're looking at me through, wired up to, let's see, what is that, an access? No, it's a range extender with an Ethernet port. I have a mobile sort of a C stand with its own light as well, and that's all on that side. So there's a lot going on in a configuration like this if for wanting to do a podcast. But if there was a more portable way, wouldn't that be awesome too? By the way, nobody ever sees this side of the podcast under normal circumstances, so you guys are seeing a little behind the scenes with all that. But if you didn't know that CG has a podcast, it's called Great Technical Evening, so make sure you go and check that out over on the Coalition Chris YouTube channel and on my Twitch at Coalition Chris.
So when I saw in my testing that the OBSbot Tail Air had a microphone input, I got to thinking later on down the line after I posted the review, if there was a creative way to use that port, and I thought to myself, what if I plug in an interface to power it up? I use a battery bank, which is what I have here, and I can have multiple microphones connected through the interface, everything all portable, directed directly into the Tail Air. And what do you know? It works. Now specifically, I have the monitoring output connected to the input of the OBSbot Tail Air, and I had to make some adjustments in the apps in order to get all the levels right and stuff like that, but it's got a little bit of noise reduction all happening in the camera. I have two microphones plugged into this interface. Here I am on mic 1, and now here I am back on mic 2. Everything's adjustable here. Everything's portable. Everything's powered by battery bank. The interface is battery bank, and I guess if you have a big enough battery bank, you can plug the camera into it too, but the camera has 2 to 3 hours of battery life all by itself. So this is a portable podcast configuration. You could record directly to SD card in the webcam or in the OBSbot, or you could even stream directly from the camera itself over Wi-Fi if you happen to have a Wi-Fi connection with it. This is awesome. Just to further prove the point of the portability of this whole contraption, I brought the camera and the whole rig, all the stuff outside. I mean all the stuff, I mean interface, battery bank, tripod, camera. That's it. I need to ask you something. Are you subscribed to our YouTube channel? Because if you're not, hit that subscribe button and also follow over on Twitch. Links are right over here. All right, I'm out of here. I don't like it over there. Okay. So, I just realized something. What if I wanted to skip the interface altogether? Well, I found this Toner wireless microphone set actually at like one of those liquidation bargain stores for $7, but they're like $40 on Amazon. Cheap little thing, 2 wireless microphones, a little receiver that has a what is that, a 1/4-inch jack, and that's it. No interface needed. 2 microphones. This is the other microphone, and now I'm back on this microphone, and that has its own battery as well. So now I don't even need a battery bank. I just need to charge the receiver and have batteries in the microphone. Some of these microphone kits even have rechargeable batteries themselves. So now I'm going through a 3.5mm to 1/4-inch adapter to use the wireless receiver into the OBSbot Tail Air. And here we are. No interface needed, no battery bank, even simpler and even better, no cable mess. Now that's impressive, don't you think so? I'll have a link to this microphone kit down in the description below in case it's something you wanted to try out as well. Personally, I think a configuration like this lends itself well to a lot of creative scenarios. If you wanted to do a podcasting in all sorts of different places, let's say you went brewery hopping and wanted to record throughout the process, that's an option now. With or without a laptop, directly to Twitch or other streaming sites, or right to the camera itself. But this also lends itself well to other creative solutions. For example, we plan on running a 24-hour stream with Has Agent, who I mentioned earlier.
What?
Oh, there you go. Plinko.
And I want to configure this to work over NDI, so wirelessly over Wi-Fi, to his computer. So that way, when we have a configuration outside, we can talk at or do, I don't know, redeems at or challenges or something like that. We have a proper mic configuration and a pretty high quality camera to boot. I demonstrated the functionality of the gimbal walking around with this camera. So this also even opens the idea that you could possibly even walk around, record, have a good camera, have a good microphone and all that, even interviews on the streets, especially because you can connect 2 different microphones to this configuration. There are a lot of possibilities here. So it's awesome that I was able to get this figured out. And I wonder what you guys might want to put together with something like this. Drop a comment down below and let's talk about it. I want to hear your ideas on how you would want to use this. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and that bell so you don't miss a single upload. Also, I stream to Twitch every Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific at twitch.tv/coalitionchris. So make sure you stop by, drop a follow, and let's talk tech, streaming, podcasting. Yeah. Anyways, that does it for me. I hope you guys found this video useful, entertaining, or otherwise informative. See you on the next one. Bye.